Going out for Topwater this morning. This was not this morning. This was like 3 weeks ago. I've been very lazy. But there's my lure, little silver pencil popper. And you can see I've got a steel leader on there because I'd been out about 2 days before this and done really well catching bluefish. Biggest fish was like 24 inches, really decent fish. So I was expecting bluefish, and not what I ended up getting, but I'm heading out to the same spot that I was, which is the Rip, right above Hatchets Reef, off Soundview, Connecticut. But I don't end up making it there because below the reef I see some birds. This is about 7:30 in the morning. You got limited time for that topwater bite, so you see some birds, you take your opportunity there. They're a little tough to see here. If you look real close at the surface of the water, yeah, right there about by my rod tip, you can see them. See them a bit better later on. Not seeing much in the way of fish activity. Not really seeing bait fish moving around. I'm not seeing blow-ups from the bigger fish. But I'm seeing birds, so some signs of life. And they're diving, I'm going to move here. Like I said, with this kind of topwater fishing, you really don't have that much time while the bite's hot. Maybe 2-3 hours after sunrise, and I'm already about an hour after sunrise here. A little more, so birds move, I move. It's okay to not be super patient. Other kinds of fishing you want to just keep throwing, but that topwater bite, you gotta, seize that window of opportunity. See the birds a bit better here. And it looks like I'm reeling really hard here, but really I'm just pulling that plug across the top of the water, making it splash, and then using the reel to pick up the slack line. There are the birds. I really thought, given this bird activity and the weather, this overcast day, it's great for topwater. I really thought I was going to do pretty well, but, I thought I was going to get a few fish in the boat. Wasn't as active as I thought it would be, but I bent the rod eventually. Birds moved a bit again, so I'm moving back in the boat. They didn't go too far. I'm starting to get a little worried here, to be honest. It's getting towards the end of that topwater bite window and still wasn't seeing much in the way of fish activity. Just hoping for a lucky strike, Just keep throwing it, hoping for that lucky strike. I finally get one here. You can see it a little bit if you just follow the tip of the rod out, and you'll see the fish take it. And there he is. Bent the rod. Not bending it much, as you can see. Granted, it's a pretty stiff rod, but I could also tell this wasn't a fish to write home about. But it was a fish on. You take what you can get. You can see he breached the surface a bit there, so I'm keeping the rod tip down to keep him from jumping. Don't want him to shake me. And there he is. Probably didn't need the net, he wasn't that big, but when it's your only fish of the day, you're careful. And it's a striper. Like I said, I was expecting bluefish, but I'll take a striper, even if it's a little schooly. So here I go to try to get a better look at the fish, and well, he sees his moment of opportunity and he takes it. You see, I had my phone set up to get a better look at him, and whoop, there he goes. But you know what? Officially, not skunked. That's all you could ask for, really. Make a few more casts here, but like I said, it was kind of passing that window. It was getting a little later in the morning. I had done what I came to do, and I also was about to shit my pants, so I kind of had to get home. But first I tried to go get some gas up 4 Mile River. Turned out they were closed on Mondays, which is no fun. But I did get to see some nice birds.